Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our August 27th video message. So our goal has already been achieved. Good job. We beat our sales goal. We still have another week, so we just need to continue to set the bar. Let's just go over some notes real quick. Bacon bits for Piggy Mac. Instead of using slices of bacon, we're now just going to use a 2-ounce cup of bacon bits. When you get on shift, me or Alicia will kind of show you how to do that. But we're basically just going to take a little cup and we're just going to give it a quick warm up in the microwave because they're already cooked. And then we'll just do that from now on instead of having to throw a piece of bacon on the flat top, press it, wait for that to warm up, things like that. And then a person that makes a Piggy Mac can make all of the stuff at their station instead of having to rely on two stations. Right now I'm going to put the club salad video of how to make one right here. Boom. You guys saw that. That was how to make a club salad, and it should have also shown you a picture of what it should look like at the end. Got to make sure that there's a little black rim around the outside. Let's make sure that we are rinsing out our rags. We're going through a lot of rags, so as soon as one gets slightly dirty, don't just put it in the bin and act like it's done. Unless it's touched raw food or was used to clean the floor, you can take all the rags that you have, spray them off at the dish room, put them in a new sanitizer bucket. We're going through too many rags. After it gets used once, it does need to be thrown in the bins. Yellow rags are for the front of house only. Only use them for the tables out front. If we end up running out of white rags for the back of house, then the back of house can also use the yellow rags, but until the white rags are out, back of house needs to only use white rags, front of house needs to only use yellow rags. So for front of house, the manager on shift must be the person to tip people out. Servers cannot tip people out on their own. It has to go through the manager on shift. So don't walk up to get cashed out at the end of your shift and be like, oh, I already tipped out. So don't do that. Let the manager do it. Don't rely on your own math and all that to tip people out. We've got some house recipe ketchup bottles that are in the back. Until those completely run out, use those to refill our ketchup bottles for the front instead of using the ketchup bag until those are done. When you are getting tables at the patio, I'm looking right now at the patio tables. There are several patio tables that are still dirty. So make sure that you're not just bussing off the tables outside. Make sure that you're actually wiping them as well. And then reservation policy. When people call in for a reservation, make sure that you get a catering sheet, fill out everything that there is to fill out. How many people, what time they're coming, what date it is, what's their name, what's the phone number. Flip it over on the back, say reservation for odd number of people or whatever, a certain time, and put it in the notes section. And then if it is for that current week, stick it up on the tab, the little clips. If it is for a following week or a following date, exactly like we would do a catering, where you put it in the catering binder behind the month that it's in, write down the reservation on the calendar date individually. Counter people, the person that is assigned counter needs to be the counter. The person that is assigned the window needs to be the window. The window person will take all of the call-ins, take all of the orders at the window, and then if there's nothing to be called in or nobody at the window, then they can help to run food, make laps, things like that. But it's the window person's priority to take all the call-in and get the window. Now, if you are busy at the window, somebody calls and the phone's ringing and you don't have time to answer it, and we're too busy to put them on hold, and the other counter person, the one that's scheduled for counter, is available, let that counter person take the call in. At the end of the day, if the counter person is mainly running food out here and helping the servers and making laps and checking people out and scooping ice cream and all those things, that counter person is going to receive all the tip out from the servers, and it'll be stuff for the shift. And the person at the window will be getting all of the tips from the call-in orders, things like that. It'll be even. So no more of this, I'm at counter, oh, let's take turns on the call-ins, let's take turns on the windows. That's not how we're doing it. We're at 5-star reviews. We need to get 5-star reviews this week. It's a big weekend, Labor Day weekend. Let's just make sure that we're handing out our review cards. Let's stay on top of our stuff. Let's have a good and it'll be our last holiday weekend for a while. So let's go out with a bang. You guys are all amazing. Great job. And we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.